Hey guys, I've been at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota for the last week, and I went there for my hemiplegic migraines, and I don't regret it. It was a good experience. The place is just a huge, like, marble palace. I mean, it's amazing to go there, and it's amazing for doctors that don't just cast you off and say it's all in your head. Doctors that actually care and they want to fix it. You know, it's a very rare experience to go there, and people actually want to help you and try to figure it out. So that part was awesome. It was awesome to go to somewhere where a female in her mid-20s to walk around in sunglasses and a cane or a wheelchair, which is what I did a lot of the time, and not get stared at, because that's why I hate going anywhere anymore, because I'm always in sunglasses, I'm always in a cane. And it was awesome just not to get stared at, you know. It was really cool, you know. Wasn't that stress crazy, but they couldn't give me any answers on hemiplegic migraines. I think the reason why they even accepted me there, and they accepted me fast, like half hour after I talked to someone about going to Mayo, I got a response and an approval saying yes, come, because, you know, for one, it's almost impossible to get in, and for two, it takes a few days for them to get back with an answer. But so it was just really crazy. I think the reason why they wanted me to come in was they were hoping there was a correlation between the stroke that I had in August 2015 and my hemiplegic migraines. I think that's what they were hoping on. So a lot of their stuff was focusing on the stroke and trying to understand that. And I had the stroke Mayo doctor saying how very rare and how none of them have ever seen a stroke like the one that I had. So, I mean, I guess I made him his day. They had all their marbles in the stroke basket, and that didn't pan out. They couldn't really do anything. The most significant thing that they did find, one of the veins, the arteries, I forget which one it is, that drains out blood from your brain to the rest of your body, one of mine doesn't work at all, and that's not even where the stroke was. It's something else. So I could have always had that vein not drain blood, or it could be new. And I asked him if that could cause, you know, pressure in my brain. He said, yeah, it could, but, you know, all your tests show that you don't have increased pressure in your brain. So it's kind of but, you know, I'm trying to ask him if there's anything for hemiplegic migraines, and I told him all my symptoms, and I have a crap ton of symptoms. He was very confused by it all and trying to understand, and it just came down to it that they don't know anything about hemiplegic migraines. He told me to stay away from triptans. I am on the best possible medication for hemiplegic migraines, which is verapamil. I got on that because of my ice pick headaches, and he said just keep upping the dose till you can't anymore, pretty much. So, and then I'm gonna try Botox, but it's usually for pain, and these days I don't go through nearly as much pain as I used to, so it's just, I don't really care about fixing the pain. It's the weakness, it's the everyday weakness that is killing me. It's unbearable. I've had everyday weakness for 2 months straight now, and it goes up and down, but he just doesn't have, they didn't have any information at Mayo for hemiplegic migraines, and it's everything that is with me is rare. Like hemiplegic migraines, that's rare. I also saw an eye doctor for my visual snow. That is also rare. I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism when I was in my teens. That's rare for it to be person to be that young and have hypothyroidism. My stroke was one of a kind. No one's ever, that they saw, they've never ever seen a stroke like that. That's rare. I mean, it's just all these rare things. It's just, I don't know. I'm a mystery, I'm a marvel, medically. And it's tiring to be a marvel. He also said something about orthostaticism. I don't know if you can see that. Orthostatus, backwards of course. I don't know what the hell. I tried to Google as orthostaticism, and all the internet could tell me is an erect position to stand in or something, and I looked up on YouTube and it's talking about doing the table tilt test. So I had the symptoms of the blood pressure bottoming out when I stand up and change positions and stuff, but we did that test, the table tilt test, and that was normal. I did the EEG, which is why I have these bumps on my head. They look like zits, but it's from where he took the dang needle and scratched my head, and I just have these bumps, so that sucks. But yeah, it was just, here's all these tests, and I even did these horrible eye tests for my visual snow, because she's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, because visual snow is being overactive. Your eyesight is oversensitive and overactive, and there's no test for that. There's not a single test invented for overactive eyes. There's a million tests for underactive, but there's not any tests for overactive. So there's no way they can even measure how active my eyes are. But she did a test to scan the layers of my eye. Oh, that was the most torturous thing ever. I've had a spinal tap, and I would gladly have 10 spinal taps than do those eye tests again. Oh man, because all it was, you put your eye into a thing, and it's a bright light, but then it flashes, and it's like looking into the sun. That was just one test. Another test was just constantly pulsing like this, bright light, pulsing, and it was just, yeah, it was complete and utter torture. And the next day I did the EEG, and so I gave myself a migraine for the EEG, and God bless my mother, oh my goodness, she has spent my whole life protecting me and caring for me and doing everything she can to possibly have me not in pain or not suffering. She bends over backwards for me, and she's phenomenal. And so before the EEG, she had to help me trigger a migraine, and not just a regular migraine, just trigger it bad. So she just did all these things to make me be in pain. It felt like torture. Standing in front of a car while she triggers a car alarm. So the car alarm's right in my ear. Play really annoying ringtones in my ear. I even banged pots in my ear. Got a pot and bang, bang, bang into my ear. Getting my ears cold, that's a trigger. So my ears get cold, so I put ice on my ears, and I also let my ears be open in the cold air, and I got on all fours and put my head down, because putting my head down or leaning down is also a huge thing. And I shook my head a lot violently, violently shook my head at that hurt. I mean, it just, she did a lot of things. Yeah, it was complete torture for me, it was, but I think it's gotta be nothing compared to what she had to go through to, you know, inflict harm on your child. Yes, it was for the good and I asked her to, but I can't imagine. She felt horrible. It was like we couldn't talk about it for a day. She felt really bad, I know. But I still think she's the world's best mama for doing that for me. It was an experience, and I'm glad I went. And if you're watching this and you have HM, I mean, don't give up hope, 'cause I'm not giving up hope. Oh, I want to. Oh, I want to. Yeah, because I found this out, you know, the news about Mayo not being able to help me, like 3 days before my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow. Hey! I ran out of film during that last thing, and then my best friend wanted me to hang out with her, so I did, and now I'm back filming this video, so that's why all different and everything. Yeah, hanging out with my friend got me worse, so I'm not doing too great, so I'm not thinking too great. But through all this bad news and no HM answers, only stroke answers, not giving up hope, because, yeah, hope, I mean, I may not find something for another 10 years, 20 years, but there's hope that eventually it'll get better. Right now there's a study going on in Texas for implant that they put in your head, and through like neuroelectrical, I don't know. It's not as scary as it sounds. They're getting like a 96% success rate with HM. So I mean, there's new stuff every day, so there is still hope. I don't want everyone to give up hope. Please don't. Because it may not be tomorrow, but someday. So, I'm all out of it. I wanted to let you guys know. So, yeah. Hope you guys aren't having a horrible day. Bye.